Right now, your cat is processing information about you that you never realized they were collecting. They're reading your emotional state, memorizing your daily patterns, and making decisions based on psychological cues you can't even detect. Scientists at the University of Tokyo discovered that cats can distinguish their owner's voice from strangers in just 0.5 seconds. But here's the fascinating part. They choose when to respond based on their assessment of your current mood. Your cat has been studying you far longer than you've been studying them. Every morning routine, every emotional shift, every change in your breathing pattern, it's all cataloged in their remarkable feline memory system. Recent research published in Animal Cognition revealed that cats form detailed mental maps of their humans' emotional patterns. They can predict when you're stressed before you even realize it yourself, often responding by increasing their proximity to you. This invisible emotional connection explains why your cat appears exactly when you need comfort most. They're not being randomly affectionate. They're responding to psychological cues that even trained therapists might miss in the moment. But your cat's psychological abilities extend far beyond emotional reading. They possess what researchers call episodic memory, the ability to recall specific experiences and the emotions attached to those moments, just like humans do. A groundbreaking study from Kyoto University found that cats can remember specific events for up to 16 hours and associate them with particular people. Your cat literally keeps a mental diary of every significant interaction you've shared together. This explains why your cat gets excited when they hear your specific footsteps approaching the door, or why they run to greet you with the same enthusiasm you showed them yesterday. They remember not just what happened, but how it felt. But there's something even more remarkable happening when you're not watching. Your cat enters what scientists call surveillance mode, a state where they monitor your absence and track changes in your environment with incredible precision. Research from the University of Lincoln discovered that cats spend approximately 2 to 3 hours each night patrolling their territory, checking for any changes that occurred while you were away. They're essentially conducting security rounds of your shared space. They're checking if any new scents have appeared, if furniture has moved, if windows have been opened. Your cat maintains a detailed sensory inventory of your home that would put professional security systems to shame. But here's where it gets fascinating. Cats also use this time to engage in what behaviorists call owner monitoring. They check on your sleep patterns, breathing rhythms, and even body temperature through proximity sensing. A study published in Applied Animal Behavior Science revealed that cats position themselves strategically during their human sleep to monitor heart rate and breathing patterns. They're essentially acting as voluntary health monitors throughout the night. This protective behavior explains why many cat owners report their pets waking them during medical emergencies or anxiety attacks. Your cat has been silently learning your baseline health patterns and can detect dangerous deviations. But your cat's most sophisticated psychological ability might surprise you. They possess what researchers call theory of mind, the ability to understand that you have thoughts, feelings, and perspectives different from their own. This groundbreaking discovery from the University of Portsmouth showed that cats deliberately adjust their behavior based on what they believe you can or cannot see. They demonstrate understanding of human visual perspective in ways previously thought impossible. When you're looking directly at them, cats modify their approach speed, vocalization patterns, and even facial expressions. When you're not looking, they exhibit completely different behavioral strategies for getting your attention. Research published in Animal Cognition documented cats using different meow frequencies and durations depending on whether their human is facing toward them or away. They literally speak to you differently based on your visual attention. This sophisticated understanding of human psychology means your cat has been deliberately training you using scientifically precise behavioral modification techniques. They've essentially reverse-engineered human psychology to get exactly what they want. But perhaps the most remarkable aspect of feline psychology is their emotional intelligence. Cats demonstrate empathy levels that rival those found in therapy animals, often without any formal training whatsoever. Studies from the University of Oakland found that cats can identify human emotional distress with 85% accuracy and respond with comforting behaviors within 30 seconds. They're essentially providing psychological first aid without being taught how. This innate therapeutic ability explains why cats often appear during our most difficult moments, offering silent companionship that seems perfectly timed. They're reading emotional cues we didn't even know we were broadcasting. But your cat's psychological sophistication extends beyond emotional support. They demonstrate what researchers call social referencing, looking to you for emotional cues about how to respond to new situations or unfamiliar experiences. This means your cat is constantly watching your facial expressions, body language, and vocal tone to determine whether something is safe, dangerous, exciting, or boring. You're their primary source of social information about the world. Research from the Journal of Veterinary Behavior showed that cats mirror their owners' stress levels with remarkable precision. When you're anxious, your cat's cortisol levels rise within minutes, demonstrating a biochemical emotional connection. This emotional synchronization goes both ways. When your cat purrs contentedly near you, it actually triggers the release of oxytocin in your brain, the same hormone associated with maternal bonding and deep attachment. You and your cat are essentially sharing a continuous emotional feedback loop, each influencing the other's psychological state in real time. It's one of the most intimate interspecies relationships documented by science. But there's something even more fascinating about your cat's communication abilities. They've developed a completely artificial language that exists nowhere in nature. Meowing, specifically designed to manipulate human psychology. Adult cats rarely meow at other cats in the wild, but they've created over 16 distinct vocal patterns specifically for communicating with humans, each designed to trigger different emotional and behavioral responses from us. Scientists at Cornell University discovered that cats modulate their meow frequency to match the pitch range that humans find most appealing. Similar to how human infants cry at frequencies that trigger parental response. Your cat has essentially hacked human psychology by exploiting our evolutionary programming to respond to baby-like sounds. They've learned to sound helpless and appealing exactly when they want something from you. But the most profound psychological connection between you and your cat happens through something scientists call the slow blink. It's a deliberate form of nonverbal communication that exists only between cats and their beloved humans. When your cat looks at you and slowly closes their eyes, they're performing what researchers call cat kissing, a gesture of ultimate trust that means they feel completely safe and loved in your presence. Research published in scientific reports showed that when humans slow blink back at their cats, it triggers the release of calming pheromones and strengthens the emotional bond between both species. This behavior is so psychologically significant that cats only perform it with humans they consider family. Wild cats, and even cats with other cats, never engage in this intimate, eye-closing communication. Your cat has essentially created a secret language of love that they share only with you. When they slow blink, they're saying something that has no equivalent in any human language. Complete trust mixed with unconditional affection. But perhaps the most remarkable discovery about cat psychology involves their decision-making process. Studies show that cats consider their humans' emotional states when making choices about their own behavior throughout the day. When you're having a difficult day, your cat may choose to stay closer to home, play more quietly, or even delay their normal feeding requests. They're essentially prioritizing your emotional needs over their own immediate desires. This level of emotional intelligence and psychological sophistication means your relationship with your cat operates on depths that most people never realize. You're not just roommates, you're psychological partners. Your cat knows your schedule better than you do, predicts your emotional needs before you recognize them, and has spent months or years carefully studying every aspect of your personality to become your perfect companion. Every purr, every slow blink, every gentle head bump is your cat's way of saying they've chosen you as their person. In a world of billions of humans, they've decided that you are worthy of their complete trust and unconditional love. The next time your cat seeks you out for no apparent reason, remember, they're not just being affectionate. They're demonstrating the result of months of psychological observation, emotional intelligence, and deliberate choice to love you completely. Your cat's psychological complexity means they experience emotions, form memories, make conscious decisions, and build relationships with a sophistication that rivals many species we consider highly intelligent. They are remarkable emotional beings. So when you look at your cat, you're not just seeing a pet, you're looking at a brilliant mind that has studied you with scientific precision, chosen to love you with deliberate intention, and committed to being your psychological partner for life.